Hi, Sarah. Are you watching World Traveler?
Yes. Today's show is about subways around the world.
Oh, which one are they talking about now?
They're talking about the Paris subway.
What are they saying about it?
Paris's subway is more than 100 years old.
Wow, that's old.
Yes, it is.
Is the Paris subway good?
Yes, it's convenient. Every building in the city is close to a subway station.
That's great. Is it expensive?
I don't know. One ride costs 1.40 euros.
That's not bad. That's about $2.
Oh, they're talking about Tokyo's subway now.
Wow, the Tokyo subway is nice. They have 282 stations, and the trains are really clean.
Yes. Now I am wondering about other cities' subways.
Go on the internet. You can read more about subways around the world.
Then I can write a report about them.
Good idea.
Thanks for coming over, Renee.
No problem. So you need help with your report?
Yes. I'm writing a report about public transportation in big cities.
Cool. How can I help?
You're from Chicago. Did you use public transportation there?
Yes, I used it all the time.
Great. Tell me about it.
When I lived in Chicago, I took the subway to work.
It's the third busiest subway in America. I read about it.
Yes, and people called it the L.
Interesting. Do you like public transportation?
Well, there are good things and bad things about it.
What are the good things?
Public transportation is convenient. Chicago's L has 144 stations. I took the subway all over the city.
London's subway has even more stations. It has 275 stations.
Wow, that is really convenient. Public transportation is also cheap. You really don't need to drive a car.
So you also save money.
Right, because you don't need to pay for gas.
Betty is looking at a travel book. She imagines she is standing on a street. She waves at a taxi. She acts like she gets in the taxi and starts talking to the driver. Simon comes into the post office. Betty doesn't see him.
Please, take me to a tea house. 我要去
Betty, what are you doing?
Simon, I'm going to Asia for a week. This book tells me how to get a taxi and talk to the driver.
Fun!
Yes. Oh, and you have a package. What's inside?
It's a book about New York City. Renee and I are going there soon. We're excited. But I'm not looking forward to riding the subway.
Why not?
I've heard that it's dirty and crowded. Oh, listen to this.
What?
Over 5 million people use the New York City subway every day.
I read that over 2 million people use the subway in Taipei.
That's a lot of people, too.
Maybe sometimes you can take a taxi.
I guess I could.
Then you should practice getting a taxi with me. Come on.
Word power.
It's time for Word Power. This week we are talking about taking a taxi. Here comes one now. Taxi! A taxi is a car. It takes you places you want to go quickly. Most taxis are yellow. You need to pay to ride in a taxi. taxi, taxi. A driver drives a taxi. Tell the driver where you want to go. He or she will take you there. Driver, driver. When you get into the taxi, the driver turns on the meter. The meter is a small box near the driver. It shows how much the ride costs. Meter, meter. You made it! Now you have to pay the taxi fare. Look at the meter to see how much the ride costs. Fare, fare. Sometimes you need a receipt. It shows how much money you paid. You ask for a receipt from the driver after the ride. Receipt, receipt. Thanks to the taxi, we are on time. Remember these words when you take a taxi, and you will have word power.